All right. I think I'm going to start you guys off in resting butterfly, and then I'm going to hover here close to the computer and keep an eye on the waiting room for a couple minutes. So, resting butterfly, simplest form. Lie on your back, feet together, legs in butterfly. And I recommend goalpost arms, bending elbows, palms up. It's a very open shape. Now, for many of us, we'll be here for a couple of minutes. This is opening meditation, so your inner thighs, your hips will start to tense up. Put pillows or something underneath your thighs. For your practice, if you guys have a yoga strap or something you can use as a strap, have that handy. If you happen to have 2 yoga blocks, we might use them. If you're using yoga blocks under thighs, see if there's a way you can stick the corner of the block to the floor so you're resting the flat edge of the block against your flesh. No pointy edges digging into your tissues, even subtly. We don't want to disturb any of the lymph or energy flowing right below the skin. Some of you know some of the more heart-opening versions where we roll up a towel or blanket or fold it up so it fits into the upper back between shoulder blades. Or you can even use an extra pillow for your head. Take the time, if that sounds enticing to you, unmute yourselves if you want more explicit directions. I'm trying to keep it simple, but I'm going to keep adding options. So let me know if you need more options. Were you trying to see the position, Vicky?
No, I was just muting myself.
Oh, okay. That's it. Essentially setting yourself up in a restorative shape, a shape where the props, the earth, holds you in the yoga pose. 0 effort required on your part. Except in restorative yoga classes, which are as yin as can be, we even let the mind space out, the breath be natural. Here I will suggest you start your soft but conscious breath. Hey, Nikki, we're starting in a resting butterfly pose, which is essentially, but you can put a pillow underneath your upper back or head, or blocks under your thighs. We just started and we'll be here for a couple minutes. So once you've got yourself propped to your liking, again, almost, well, literally 0 effort in the physical posture, practice of surrender. Minimal effort in slowing the breath and giving it conscious rhythm. And the most effort is keeping your mind here with your body, with your breath. Which is the ultimate goal of every single yoga practice. So in some ways, much effort in stilling the mind. But there's ease in that effort. There's noticing when your mind takes advantage of the stillness to wander off. And that moment of noticing is when the practice happens. You notice that you've gone. There's an opportunity to come back, start again. And with the last few moments in this shape, feeling into your physical body. Notice any sensations that grab your attention. And start to run your breath through them. As if you could caress the tighter areas with the rhythm of your breath. Or shine light into the dark or stuck areas, the scary areas that we don't really want to look or feel. And take a big breath up into your heart. Exhale out your mouth. Release your jaw, your shoulders. Those of you who had your arms in a goalpost, I recommend hands lifting up towards the ceiling to rotate back down is usually kindest to the shoulders. No problem, Tressa. I'm glad you're here. And then bring a hand underneath your thigh to ease you over to your side and crawl your way up to all fours, nice and slow. Some of you in more of a back bendy shape, take a moment in your fetal curve or lie flat on your back. Let things come back to neutral before you connect to your core to sit up. And sitting any position that's comfortable. You can be in a cross-legged seat. You could be in your supported Virasana, kneeling with your seat on a block or a pillow. You can even be sitting in a chair. That works fine. Let's connect to our optimal breathing. So once you're sitting, rest your attention or your hands down on your lower abdomen. And feel your inhale breath expand the lowest ribs out in all directions, even the back ribs, and relax low belly out. Exhale. Keep the abdominals supple as you hug them back in. So not a sense of tightening, just moving in and out, pulsing. Inhale, expand the rib cage 360 degrees. Release the low belly. Exhale, massage low abdominals in, pressing the air out. A few breaths like that, focusing more and more on getting those stickier back ribs to ventilate off your kidneys. And the surprisingly not automatic task of releasing the low belly and turning it back on. You'll notice it either tenses up automatically or for some bodies it doesn't want to draw in. So be patient, just send breath. We'll keep that breath going and go into spinal twist repetitions. Bring your hands onto your heart, one on top of the other. Inhale the back bottom ribs out. Relax your low belly. Exhale, hug low belly in, twist to your right. Inhale, back ribs out, center. Relax low abdominals. Exhale, hug low belly in, twist left. Inhale, center. Continue side to side like that, continuing your breath exercise and just adding a little twist on the exhale. You notice some of us habitually twist from the head down. So notice if your chin wants to start leading. And soften the chin back to the throat, maybe a slight bow without dropping the head. And feel the movement start down at the base of the spine with the low abdominals. Finish the round you're on and do one more to each side. You can also twist, inhale on the twist and notice what that feels like. And release your fingertips out to the sides. Feel free to change the way you sit at any point during these opening sitting meditations. So you're relatively comfortable and focus on your breath. Inhale, tall spine, right through the back of the neck, crown of head. Exhale, lean your head to the right. Inhale, center, chin down, back of head rises. Exhale, lean to the left. Go to side like that a few times, possibly letting the rest of the spine be drawn side to side. In that case, walk your hands out so there's a lengthening out in the side bend. No crunching down. And notice where the sticky areas are, whether they're in the ribs themselves, spine, shoulders, hips. Run your breath through those areas. Yes, if the movement's growing, of course you might want to start adding arms. Coming to center, maybe the arms rise. And exhale, reach to one side. We're still in breath meditation, so maybe the range of movement gets big automatically, organically, but that's not the goal. Tiny movements, conscious breath go a long way. Once you finish the round you're on, one more to each side. If you can remember which side was first. If you can't, don't worry, it'll even out. If not by the end of the day, by the end of our lifetime. And once you come back to center, you can relax the hands, maybe rest them again either on low belly or heart, and just check in with your breath, your internal environment. Seated hip opener, either Baddha Konasana, soles of feet together, or cross-legged seat right in front of left, or any kind of seat where you can take your right thigh, pick it up, and use your hands to massage the hip, the tissues, muscles, and flesh of the upper thigh away from the hip, as if you could unlock the thigh bone from the hip joint. And once you've got any sense of movement in there, it might be a little bit of a warm sensation, it might be a tingle, just something. Right palm to the middle of your thigh, left hand out to the side. Inhale, lengthen your rib cage away from your hips. Exhale, massage your right thigh out. You can gently traction it down, but press the soles of the feet together. Think more out than down. Root your pubic bone down. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, look over your left shoulder. Leave your head and neck released as you come back up to center. Pick your left thigh up. Just high enough that you can kind of grab the meat on the thigh and either shake it off or massage it off. A little space between the tissues and the bone and all the other ropey tendons and ligaments in there. And set your thigh bone down. Left hand to the middle of your thigh, right hand out to the side. Inhale, traction left thigh bone out, almost like you could take the bone and unscrew it from that socket. Exhale, lean to the right, relax your head to the right. If your feet are together, actively press them, but spread toes apart. Inhale the low back ribs off your low back. Exhale, look over your right shoulder. Wherever you're feeling the sensation the most, run your breath through it. Next day's release as you come back to center. Either Baddha Konasana or cross-legged seat. Inhale, tall spine, shoulders back. Exhale, lean forward with straight spine. Hands can be on ankles or hands on the floor. Neck soft. It's up to you whether hanging the head feels effective to you. But keep the spine relatively straight as you use your inhale breath to keep lengthening through back of spine. And exhale to ease the shoulders back. If you chose cross-legged seat, lift up just enough that you can change the cross of your legs. And inhale, re-lengthen your spine. Exhale, soften. Head, neck, stay soft. Reach back through your tail and use your low abdominals to pull your spine back up to vertical. Now let's come onto our backs for our elbow to knee abdominals. Lying on your back, we'll start with feet off the floor, knees bent directly over the pelvis, pointing straight up to the ceiling. And they will stay there. If it helps you to imagine, there's like a glass screen, like one of those coronavirus dividers right at your top of your thighs that you're not going to break through, set it there. Interlace hands behind your head and neck. Point your elbows to the sky. Activate your feet, spread your toes, put energy through the bones and tissues of the foot. Send breath down into low back, flatten it into the mat without letting the knees come towards you through the class. Exhale, curl your head and shoulders up, draw navel to spine. Relax head into hands, keep the head and shoulders up the rest of the series. Inhale into low back. Tuck your tail a little bit. Exhale, twist to the left, send your right leg out, draw belly down. Inhale, center, bend your knees, lift your shoulders, relax neck. Exhale, twist to the right. Send left leg out. Curl pubic bone and navel. Pull navel down. Inhale, bend your knees. Press the low back flat, lift shoulders. Exhale, twist left, right leg out. Find softness in the belly so you can pull it down. Inhale, center. Press low back flat, lift shoulders. Exhale, twist right. Pull low abdominals in. Inhale, center. Little tuck of tail. Exhale, twist left, right leg out. Spread all 10 toes back towards you. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Pull your belly in. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale. Exhale, right. 2 more to each side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Right leg straight. Optional add-on. Touch your left foot to the right leg. Leg back into foot. Squeeze your sitting bones towards your tail. Pull your belly in. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist right, left leg out. Touch leg to foot, foot to leg. Tuck your tail towards your heel. Pull your belly down. Inhale, head and shoulders down, feet down. Let's come right into bridge. Set your feet down on the mat, hips width apart. Relax your arms alongside body. Turn your palms up to the sky so the shoulders are really open. The arms will stay relaxed. As you drive your heels down, tuck your tail and press hips to sky by pressing feet down. So no gripping in the spine, no action at the jaw is going to lift your hips. I want you to send your feet down into the earth. Thighs and buttocks do all the work here. Optional, hug your shoulder blades together underneath your upper back. If that's okay, you can also interlace your hands, but then reconnect to the strength of your legs, lengthening forward through the tops of the thighs. A little magnetism between the inner thighs. It'll actually feel like a magnetic repulsion. Press your thighs into that repulsion. So they won't move, they won't come together, but they'll turn on. Keep your belly in, breathe up into your chest. Exhale, lengthen the sacrum, press it up towards your knees. Reach your arms up overhead if that's okay, and your shoulders. Even bigger breaths up into the heart space, the uppermost parts of the lungs, collarbones wide. If this feels right to you, pretend to pull on your yoga mat a little bit with your feet as you send your hips forward. Moving into Uddiyana, take a huge breath in, though if you just ate lunch, don't do this breath work. Blow your breath out and hold it out. Hold the breath out. Keep your arms up overhead. Tuck your chin and roll your spine down while you're holding your breath out. And feel the abdominals being drawn up into the vacuum of the rib cage. Once your hips are down, relax your belly. Take a normal breath. Release the arms. If you like doing that, some of you know that, you can do 2 more rounds of bridge into Uddiyana. I'm going to cue Uddiyana in back traction. So if you're done with bridge, just put your palms on your thighs. Pressing your thighs forward is a way to traction the rib cage away from your pelvis. Whether you tuck the tail or leave the low back arched, that's either way is fine. Huge breath into the ribs, closest to your armpits. Blow it out, hold it out. Hold your breath out, tuck your chin. Pull your soft belly towards your spine, and then fly the contents of the belly up into your flared rib cage. What we're literally doing is lifting the diaphragm beyond its normal relaxed position. And then when you have to breathe, relax that so you can breathe in without gasping. Hug your knees to your chest. Now, some of you keep your head on the earth, do some nice side rocks, pull your knees, massage your back body out. Some of you will prefer to curl your head off the earth, tuck your nose towards your knees, tuck chin to throat like you're holding a nectarine between chin and chest. So no squishing, but keep it steady. And if you feel right being in this little ball, maybe it feels right to rock and roll up and down length of the spine, maybe 6 or 9 times and land in a Navasana, an upward facing boat. So balancing on your sitting bones on rock either 7 or rock number 10. Those of you who are doing sweeter massage-like movements, crawl your way up to sitting and meet us in an upward facing boat. Feet can be on the floor or off the floor. Good. Any expression of this boat. Make sure you're on your sitting bones, off your tailbone, heart forward, shoulders back. From there, if you want to lengthen the legs, release the hands, you can. But if you feel yourself rock back, lift the low belly, use your hands to help. 2 more breaths, just 1 round, so we'll get some heat going. If your feet are together, see if you can keep your knees together. If that burns, well, that's correct. If you don't like it, separate both the feet and the knees. Cross one ankle over the other, bring your feet down by your hips, hook your elbows around your knees, and lift out of the small of your back. All right, if you have a yoga strap, find it. Or something that'll you can use as a strap, a necktie, a sash from a bathrobe. And if you don't have a strap, you can do this without a strap. We'll start with right leg straight. Well, whichever leg is your easier leg, has more freedom of movement when you straighten it. Choose that leg. And hook your strap around that foot. Left knee open to the side, but as you see what we're doing, if left knee to the side is uncomfortable, you can straighten it out or put it on the floor. That's fine. So if you're using the strap, hold a strap in each hand. Inhale, your chest tall, and pull your foot towards you so your heel slides on the mat. Your knee comes up and your heart keeps rising. Exhale, press your foot into the strap to pull you forward. Inhale, pull your foot back, long spine. Exhale, come forward. If you're not using a strap, hold on behind your knee and inhale. Use the resistance of your leg to get tall in your spine. Exhale forward. Now this movement, some of you have done this with me before. It can stay real small and meditative. And you might actually find yourself wanting to come into a still place, forward folding and breathing. Or some of you with a strap will realize how much the strap supports your leg and will start playing. Maybe the leg comes off the earth. Or check that nothing's behind you if you feel like you want to play with gravity. Those of you heading to stillness, you might see you also have the option of lying on your back in stillness. So I'm going to get quiet and let you guys play for the next 10 breaths, because it might be your energy picks up and then slows down and picks up again. I want you to connect to your rhythm today. Feel free to close your eyes if it doesn't make you dizzy. Four more breaths. We'll eventually settle into a still place where you can be with your breath. So you'll either land in your seated forward fold or on your back. After these last couple cycles. If you're on your back, feel for untucking your tail sitting bone towards the earth. Bringing the sacrum flat. And then reach the heel in the opposite direction. Lengthen back of leg rather than bring it closer Get it open up. Now, those of you on your back who know you're doing this whole series on your back, you can simply stick your other foot in the strap and change sides. Otherwise, slowly transition to your starting place, sitting up, hook your strap around opposite foot. And with no expectations, different side might be a whole new, different experience. Start by focusing on the breath. And allow the movement to come from that, the effort of your attention. Less and less effort in the actual movement. I would dare say in the balance of effort and ease, of stira and sukha that we strive for. The greatest effort is always in that focus on coming back to the present. Even in those arduous poses where you're sweating and shaking and you're sure the effort's in your muscles. What is the quality of your attention there? All right, let's stay quiet for the last half dozen breaths. You continue your meditation. And after the next 2 cycles, head into your still place, either your seated forward fold or your supine hamstring stretch, where you can be with your breath and feel. Feel physically and energetically what you've stirred up. Now let's take a moment with both feet in the straps. It looks like everyone's using a strap. Whether you're sitting or upside down, both feet in for a forward fold, seated. And seated forward fold might be literally just getting your spine to be upright is a forward fold. This is the same thing. Untuck your tail, press sacrum into earth. And of course, if you're not using a strap, use your limbs. Breathe into the back bottom ribs, whatever shape you're in. Relax your low belly. Exhale, hug low abdominals in as you could scoop them right up the front of your interior spine. All right. And take your time. Find your way to standing at the front of your mat. We'll move into some modified classical suns, and then maybe we'll flow. If you have your 2 blocks, bring them with you, or 2 things that can bear some weight. I don't know, coffee cans, maybe. You don't need them. This is only if you want to learn. The first 2 breaths will go nice and slow so we can feel how the low abdominals move our legs. Tadasana. Hands at heart center, feeling your heartbeat. Close your eyes or gaze at the earth. Listen to your own breath. Feel your feet solidly on the mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to earth or blocks. Step the left leg back into lunge. Lower your knee down. Take the time if you want to find some padding for underneath your knee. Inhale, hands to blocks, thigh or sky. Exhale, hands down to your blocks or to the ground if you don't have blocks. Breathe into your back bottom ribs. Relax your low belly. Exhale, pull low belly in to pull your right foot back into a tabletop and lower down onto your belly. So you can do the same thing with hands on the earth. It just takes a lot more effort. I'm going to take a few steps. Inhale, cobra or low cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog, or come to a tabletop if you're not feeling down dogs today. Everyone, knees down, hands on blocks. Breathe into your back bottom ribs. Release the low abdominals. Exhale, hug low abdominals in to step left foot forward. Inhale, arms to sky or leave them on the blocks or your thigh. Exhale, hands down to the blocks or to the ground. Step forward and fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale to your heart. Going back the other way. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Hands on ground or blocks. Step the right foot back into lunge. Inhale, arms up or to thigh or to blocks. Exhale, hands on blocks or earth. Breathe the back bottom ribs out. Relax your low belly. Exhale, engage low belly to pull left leg back and lower down. Cobra, low cobra. Inhale, heart forward, shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing dog or return to tabletop. We'll meet you there in a beat. Everyone knees down. Hands on blocks if you got them. Breathe into the back bottom ribs. Exhale, step right foot forward. Pull your low belly in. 2-step right foot forward, lunge. Inhale, arms up if you like. Exhale, hands down, step forward. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale to your heart. I'll cue one more round like that. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Step left foot back, knee down, lunge. Inhale, lift heart, maybe arms. Exhale, hands to blocks. Breathe back, low ribs out, relax low belly. Exhale, pull low belly in, right foot back, lower down. Inhale, cobra, low cobra, or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog or tabletop. Use your low abdominals here too. Knees down, hands on blocks. Breathe into the low back ribs. Relax low belly. Exhale, pull low belly in, left foot forward. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, step forward, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Maybe reach the arm bones back, unlock your shoulders. Exhale, fold. Right leg back, knee down, lunge. Inhale, lift heart, maybe arms. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, fan out back bottom ribs, relax lower belly. Exhale, pull low belly in, Lower down to your belly. Inhale, cobra or upward. Exhale, downward. Knees down, hands on blocks. Inflate back bottom ribs. Relax low belly. Exhale, engage low belly. Right foot forward. Inhale, reach for sky. Exhale, hands down, step forward, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, Samasthiti. All right, now cue a few rounds without the blocks. But if you're as fascinated with me as with that as I am, did I say fascinated with me? With using your low abdominals to step forward and back, keep practicing like that. We're not going that fast. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Left leg back, lunge. Inhale. Exhale, find your way onto your belly. Cobra, low cobra, or upward dog. Inhale. Exhale, downward. Knee down lunge, left foot forward. Inhale. Exhale, step forward, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Right leg back. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, find your way onto your belly. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot forward, lunge. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, step forward, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale to heart. One more round. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Left leg back. Inhale. Exhale to the earth. Inhale. Exhale, downward. Left foot forward. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, step forward, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Right leg back. Inhale. Exhale to the ground. Inhale. Exhale, downward. Right foot forward. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, step forward, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, Samasthiti. Take a moment with your thumbs against your heart. Gaze at floor or close your eyes. Feel your heartbeat. Feel your feet on the earth. Listen to your breath. Step the left foot back into warrior two. Shoulder shrugs. Relax your arms down. Square your shoulders right over your hips. You can bring the left hip back in line with left heel if that makes your pelvis feel more neutral. Huge breath into your upper back between your shoulders. Hold the breath in, hike your shoulders to your ears, squeeze tops of the shoulders up and back, and exhale, massage the tops of the shoulders down your neck into your upper back. Inhale, broaden upper back between shoulders. Exhale, draw the middle angles of the shoulder blades straight in towards each other into the spine and down with relaxed jaw. One more. Inhale, fill the upper back with breath. So much breath, the shoulders widen. Exhale, bottom tips of your wings try to touch. This one, the arms can help. Bending elbows, draw the elbows towards each other behind you, squeezing everything down towards your tail, lengthen the spine up. Relax your arms. Arch your arms, left arm up, bend left elbow, right hand to left elbow for half archer. And we have a couple breaths here. Some of you are going into full archer. You're welcome to bring right arm behind your back. Feel for lengthening through the left side body, up through your left elbow. And then exhale, soften the left bottom front ribs in. Reconnects to the core, the left side waist. Yep. Carefully release your arms. Straighten your right leg, turn your toes in. Inhale, shoulders back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Any arm variation? Some of you like to sway, that's fine. Or the classical Prasarita Padottanasana hands. A, hands in line with your feet, fingers, toes point same direction. Elbows hug in shoulder width. Inhale to a flat back, hands to your waist, elbows to the sky, roll shoulders back. You can bend your knees a lot or tuck your tail to help you come up. Inhale, rise. Warrior two to the left foot. Bird's wing. Palms up, elbows against your ribs. Bring your pinky fingers together to touch. And like you're holding a stretchy band between your hands, send a breath into your upper back and exhale, separate your hands, pulling on the stretchy band. Feel the imaginary resistance. Keep your elbows hugging in. 2 pulses like that. Inhale, hands together. Exhale, separate the hands. Squeeze upper arm bones to your shoulder blades. One more time. Breathe in, widen the back ribs. Exhale, squeeze the arms in, rotate hands out. Arch your arms, right arm up, bend right elbow, half archer, left hand to right elbow. Or you have a few breaths if you're setting up for a full archer, aka Gomukhasana arms. Carefully release your arms, straighten your left leg, turn the toes in so you're, again, facing side of mat, feet parallel. Inhale, arms to the sides. Exhale, interlace hands behind your back or find your strap. If this hurts your joints at all, take your strap, hold that with your wrist straight and pull on it. You can stay upright or exhale into a forward fold. Shoulders continue to move away from your head, neck against gravity. To release the bind, I recommend letting hands come down onto your hips or towards your hips and then let them slide down your legs. For most shoulders, that's the nicest rotation. Runner's lunge. Walk your hands towards the right foot. Come on to back toes. Ground your right heel, lift and spread right toes. Ease your shoulders back. Take a breath. Exhale, turn to the other side. Turn your right toes in, your left toes out. It doesn't have to be that smooth if you just simply want to stand up. Runner's lunge, left foot forward. Exhale back into your wide angled forward fold, left toes in, feet wide. If you have two blocks, find them. If they're not very close, come out of the pose before you reach for them. And come up to a straight spine. Twister. Blocks or anything you can use extension of arms. Otherwise, just use your own arms. Walk your hands towards the right foot for pyramid. See if you can pivot on your heel and simply turn the right toes out, the left heel back. And take a moment in this hamstring stretch, spine straight, or you can fold. And inhale, re-lengthen to a flat back. Keep walking your hands to the right, pivot on your heels. So now you end up in a wide-legged forward fold with your thighs crossed, your legs on backwards. Maybe press the feet flat down to the earth. Reach the tail back, pull your belly in and up. And exhale, walk your hands back to the left, all the way back to your starting point. Toes in, heels out. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Come to a long spine, hands on blocks or stand fingertips. Walk your hands to the left. Pivot on your heels until you're in pyramid, your one-legged hamstring stretch. And you can either stay upright, lengthening spine and breathe into hamstrings, or you can fold over leg. Inhale, lift and lengthen spine, breathe the back ribs out, and keep walking hands to the left. So now you're walking very awkwardly to the other side of your mat with your thighs crossed. Yes. If it feels okay, you can press bottoms of feet down to the earth. Otherwise, it's fine if you're on your pinky blades. Reach your tail back, pull your belly in. And untwist. Walk your hands to the right. Unwind. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Option yoga toe lock, or if some of you have a headstand practice, actually, if you're curious, I'll show you tripod. Those of you who are not interested, stay in your forward fold. I thought you might peek at the if you're interested. Walk your feet a little wider, bend your knees. And then just like Prasarita, hands between your feet, get your head on the earth. Now your hands need to be far enough away from your nose that your elbows are right over your wrists. Tuck your tail, and then maybe you put one knee on your elbow, and then maybe the other. Use your low abdominals. Getting that first foot off is terrifying. All right, forward folds. Inhale to a flat back. Hands to your waist. Find your way up to standing. Heel toe your feet a little closer together. Sit back into a high squat, a high chair. Knees over heels. Pull your belly in. And some of you will keep sitting back to sit all the way down like this. Maybe keeping the feet parallel, but they might need to turn out. Otherwise, put your hands on the earth and come down in a way that makes sense to your body today. Quick visit to deer pose to finish. Sit with your feet on the mat, hips width apart, and do a little swish, swish side to side. Finish with your knees dropping to the right. Walk your hand either left hand to the outside of right thigh and bow over right thigh, Some of you will bow over right shin. Really, your hips move in a circular fashion. Any direction that you move your torso will get something else interesting in your hip. We're not staying long, just find a gem to send your breath into. And press back onto your hands. Swish your knees over to the other side. And either continue to walk your hands around and bow, or just move your body until you find just the right gem on this side. And slowly ease your way onto your back. You might be able to roll right from where you are. Any last happy babies, spinal twists that'll help your body feel centered as you prepare for final rest. And if you'd like a longer rest than just a couple minutes, maybe a full 5 minutes or so, feel free to turn off your Zoom so I don't interrupt you and you can practice here, actually letting go. So no longer any effort, even with the breath. No effort in stilling the mind. It's a moment to be exactly as you are. Whole. If you're ready to come up, take a slow, full breath up into your chest. Sigh it out your mouth. If a stretch sounds yummy, reach your arms up overhead, maybe interlacing the fingers and then pressing palms away from you, flexing, pointing feet, Opening and closing mouth wide. And curl up onto one side. Hug your knees in close, bow your head down. From your side, press your hands into the ground. Ease your way up to sitting. Palms press together. Thumbs press into sternum. Lift your heart. Bow your head to your own heart. May we benefit from our practice. And may our practice heal not only us, but all of our relations. Namaste.